Hello, hello. Happy Thursday. How are we this morning? I was just hanging out over in the yarn room with Angie. If you have never gone there, you should check her out because she's lots of fun. I think she's based out of Texas, but what are you guys working on today? What are you sipping on? I've got my little Dutch Bros. I had to actually add milk to it because it was pretty strong for me. Even though I asked for less shots, I was like, oh, that's very strong. I must add milk to it. Good morning, Ashley. How are you? What are you working on? Are you got anything yummy to drink? So I am working on Rolland today. Rolland is a character from my Tales of Whimsy series that I wrote quite a few years ago now. Actually, I need to finish the third book, which is almost done. Hi, good morning, Michael. How you doing? Yeah, it's almost done. I'm at the climactic part at the end of the third book when I'm of writing it. And it's like when you lose your Crojo for crocheting, but I've lost my writing mojo and it has been gone for a bit. And so I really need to get back into writing. And so I was hoping that by making some of the characters or remaking them, since I've made them before in acrylic yarn, but this time around I'm going to make them in the blanket yarn and see how big they come out, that might get me kind of back into the swing so that I can actually finish and get this series done, because it is a 3-book series. Good morning, Amy. Ashley's working on a peacock amigurumi by Darn Good Yarn. And you're going camping this weekend. Oh, that's fun. Where are you guys going camping at? I'm not sure which state you guys are in. That's awesome. Yeah, I think this weekend we have a break. It's a slight respite because next weekend, which is right before my birthday, we're going to go to Great Wolf Lodge, which is, it's mostly for the kids, but I do have a good time there as well. But yeah, it's like, how do I explain Great Wolf Lodge? I think it's across the country. I don't think it's just here in Washington. But basically it's like a water park that's indoors, and then they have, a little mining area that my son loves. They have a Starbucks there. They've got some gifty shops. There's like a little wizard's quest you can do. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. Hi, Nancy. How's it going? Nancy just celebrated her 4 years on YouTube, you guys. I was hanging out with her last night. That was lots of fun. Yeah. So if you haven't already, then you should pop on over. She's a super crafty gal. Nancy, and anybody else in the chat too, just write the word drop and you can share your channel so that other people can find you that way. But yeah, it should be fun. It'll be hectic, but it'll be fun. But this weekend we have a break. I was trying to get my husband to take us to like a pumpkin patch or something, since we haven't done that yet this year. But I also at the same time feel like we kind of just need a break. So you're working up another blanket pattern, Michael? Nice. Did you finish the one with it was like bunnies and then the florals and stuff that you were doing? That one was really cute. I like it. Ashley's put her channel in, so you can check that on out. And Nancy's got her channel coming up. Yes. So this is Rolland. This is the acrylic Rolland. So you can kind of see how big he is. And he is very cute, if I do say so myself, but I love him. He's like such a fun character in the story that she just happens to stumble upon throughout the first book. Oh, good. I'm glad you finished that blanket. Do you guys like my earrings? Can you see what they are? They're bees. I got them from Temu and I just received them the other day. I was all excited. I'm like, oh my God. My daughter's like, she's like, Mom, I am taking those. I am stealing those. Obvi, she says. Oh my gosh, she's 7 going on 16, I'm telling you. Crafting adventures with Amy's. She's trying to keep kids alive, daycare kids. And it's good, it's nap time. So everybody can be resting. You could be hanging out. That's perfect. That is awesome. Okay, so I did get started before jumping on just because I get flustered sometimes when I'm live and I'm also trying to get too much done. And so I tried to give myself a little bit of a head start. And so this, just to show you, this is how big he is, which is what? Let me see if I can. 1, 2. He's not even 3 inches, you guys. He's almost 3 inches in length there. So I made up his body. This is the underbody, which you don't see very much because you cover it with the shell. But this, just to kind of show you the difference and how big it's turning out. And I did make his head as well and his little cap that I just finished. And so that just is showing you sort of how big he's going to be. So pretty cute, right? That was a pretty big, much bigger size than the original. I don't know. I think when I did this one, I used like a thinner yarn for his antenna to make him sort of a little stiffer. So I haven't figured out what I want to do yet on that front. Maybe just using acrylic yarn for the antenna would be good. And that way it's just gives it a little bit more stability. And then the feet, this is anatomically correct. So there are 14 little legs on here. And so, yeah, I don't know yet. I think the blanket yarn is going to be too thick. I might have to do the acrylic on that as well. So we'll find out. I'll kind of have to play around with it. So when you size up with amis, sometimes there's certain parts that don't always size up as perfectly as you'd like, you know? So sometimes you have to be a little bit more creative and thinking how you want to have it work up. Let's see. Okay, Ashley's going camping in, is that an I or an L? Lanesboro, Minnesota. Oh, Minnesota, very cool. And Nancy evacuated from Okeechobee, Florida to Miami last week. Our house is okay. We spent 5 days in Miami, was able to see my parents while down there. So even though we were worried about our house, we actually relaxed. It was a little mini vacation. Wow. That's crazy, Nancy. You kind of mentioned last night that you had some craziness, like life craziness going on. And so you were happy to be kind of getting back to normal. Oh, I'm so glad that your house is okay and that you guys are safe. And hi, Dan. How's it going? Did you already finish working for today, I assume? You're getting to relax now at home? Oh, yeah, that's just craziness. I mean, I lived in Florida just for a hot second. I mean, it was 9 months, but it was like, just like I see all these things happening in Florida, and I feel fortunate that I don't have to be a part of that, but there are definitely things about Florida that I do miss. So, yeah, wow. That is crazy. That is crazy. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, I've just done his little body part, his head, and his little cap. So now I'm going to work on his shell, which is in the darker gray yarn. Am I done with the lighter gray? I actually think I'm done with the lighter gray, you guys. I can put that off to the side and get my lighter gray. Okay, let's see. So I see this end. I think I was actually pulling from the end that goes on around the outside. I do like going from the inner ends, inside ends. Ooh, I got it, you guys. Look at that. All right. That's only minimal yarn barf. Not too shabby. You get to cook supper when Ash is home and then do it all again tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, you know, like, I kind of feel like not all jobs are the best 100%, and they don't always make you 100% happy, but there's definitely good things, it sounds like, to the one that you've got, which is you get to spend more time with Ash, and you get to be home in the evenings, and, you know, it's just better scheduling wise, which is really nice. So, gotta think about the good, right? Okay, I've untangled my yarn barf at the very least so that I can use the thread. What are you guys working on? Nancy, you got anything crafty going on over there? I did find those Jenga blocks Nancy. I bought 2 boxes, but they come with 2 different tones. So there's one that's already a darker stained tone, which I think is what I'm going to use, because I thought that they all came in the lighter shade of wood and that I'd have to stain it. But I think I'm just going to use the already pre-stained ones. And I want to make that little spindle thing that you made. Oh my gosh, it's so cute, you guys. Let me see if I can find it. I have to show you this because I want to make it, but I think I'm going to have to enlist my dad because he's got all the tools for cutting wood. and she has like this really cool little thing. It's like on the table and it cuts wood, but it's just like a very portable version of a saw, which I don't know. I mean, that's like my dad's territory. So I usually, he's kind of my partner when it comes to woodcraft kind of things. So anytime I need something built, then I'll have my dad go into his workshop because it's like he always has what I need somehow. I know that if it's a little bit of something, oh, Dad, you have this, and then he's got something that will work. It's always so much fun. It's like, you know, it's kind of like when I was making Boone and I realized that the wood little candle covers worked perfectly for his base. It's like, oh, you save these things and you're like, someday I'll find a use for it. And then you find use for it. And it sort of justifies saving stuff, right? Let me see if I can find Nancy's thing. Okay. Little Treasures, because I want you guys to see how cute this is, by Nancy. It's just so, like, I was trying to think, Nancy too, I was trying to think, because I don't use the sewing spools of thread that often, but what I do use are the pearl yarn that I usually wrap around the little plastic sort of bobbin things. This is like a really bad description, but I'm trying to figure out if I could somehow utilize it for that purpose. Let me see if I can find it. I think she called it a spool holder or something. Oh, here it is. Thread spindle. Okay, hang on, you guys. I'm going to link this because you guys have to check this out. It's super cute. And she made it with stuff from the Dollar Tree. I'm like, what the heck? I keep going to the Dollar Tree because I get all excited. Okay, check that out, you guys. I just posted the link in the chat. Oh, you have to sand the stained ones a bit for the glue to adhere to. Okay, gotcha. 2-inch mini cut-off saw, and I have a small table saw too. That's so cool. I feel it's like Tim the Toolman Taylor. Oh. You got all the parts, all the pieces, the things you need right at your fingertips. Yeah, that's probably true. So you probably don't have to stain the plain ones, right? You don't have to sand the plain ones, right? Because they're already kind of the natural color. Yeah, but it's a neat craft, you guys. And if nothing else, I think it would be cute to hang out like with all my tchotchkes and stuff because it just looks cool. So oh my goodness. So anyways, yeah, that's the thing. I love it because when you're crafty and you collect these different tools and things, you just always have what you need, for the most part, you know. But I need to cool it on my buying of journaling stuff because until I actually start the journal, right now I've been in the buying stage where I just keep buying things. And before I came on, I filmed another haul video from Dollar Tree because I went back and found more things. And so I'm like, okay, Julianne, you have to stop. You have to stop. At least if I start one, then I feel like it's justified that I buy more things. But if I'm just buying stuff, then that kind of is not the best. That's where it just becomes like a hoarding problem. Oh my gosh. Oh, good. You don't have to sand the plain ones. Yeah, she makes tons of crafts with the little, they're Jenga, you know, Jenga, but they don't have words or anything on them. So they're just like the little wooden blocks that you can make into different crafts, which is really fun. So, okay. All right, let me actually crochet something while I'm chatting with you guys. Okay, here we go. Chain 16. Oh my goodness. So does anybody else have any other plans going on this weekend? Okay, let me just count really quick or I'm gonna mess this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. All right, cool beans. All right, I'm just single crocheting across. Here we go. Yeah, I keep meaning, I want to kind of get over to IKEA at some point. Maybe I can talk my husband into taking me there this weekend. He usually doesn't like to go though on the weekends because it's a lot crazier with the amount of people that are there. So I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but I could always give it a go. But yeah, it'll be nice just to have a little mini break here since we'll be gone next weekend. And then I'll have my birthday celebration on that Monday, the 28th. And I've started to compile some things for the giveaways that I want to do. So that'll be a fun little celebration. And then, yeah, then it's Halloween, you guys. My daughter wore my spider webbing little top that I showed you guys last time. She wore that to school again today. So this is, I think, her 3rd or 4th time wearing it now to school. She says it's hers, but she will let me use it on Halloween. Oh my gosh. Does anybody else have a kid that's that precocious? She's just so precocious. It's crazy. I find her very amusing. Like sometimes I just look at her, like I caught her in the car. She had the mirror so she could see herself, and she's in there like singing and to the music and stuff, and she's like doing all these kind of things and like really getting into it. I'm like, you go, girl. I love that. She's just so comfortable in her own skin, which I never was. I was always like super self-conscious and all that, but she is just this little free spirit, which is amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I should have one more, and then that's the end of that row. Here we go. All right. So I did post a new video yesterday. This is for those that are interested in my junk journaling journey. And I used a new editing program called CapCut, which I've never used before. And I was actually pretty impressed by it. I think it came out pretty good. I was happy with it. So you never know, iMovie works well, but I felt like CapCut had better options for transitions and different things that you use when you're editing. So Hi, Amy. How you doing? Welcome over to my side. And Panda's in the house. All right, so you must be sneaking out for just a second at work, but I appreciate you for doing that. So what is everybody's favorite thing to crochet? Let me know. I'm curious. Is it amis, or are you more of a blanket person? Shawls, maybe? Let me know. I'm interested to hear what you guys are doing with crochet. Okay, you use CapCut for your shorts, and you use Wondershare Filmora for my long version videos. Okay, I've heard of Filmora. Very cool. I haven't tried that though. Yeah, I'm doing really good. I'm happy today. Everything's good. I've got my new Temu bee earrings, so that makes me happy. Amigurumi's tiny to chunky. So have you tried using the thread yarn then, Nancy? Hey, Emily, how's it going? Hi, Tammy. Tammy likes amis. Awesome. My ami people. Anything but blankets. You still make a fair few of those, Michael, even if you don't like making them. Yeah, you're getting requests for blankets, so you got to make them. Yep. What are you working on now? Did you say? Remind me what you're working on now. All right, what am I doing here, people? Okay, chaining one and turning, that's what I'm doing. We're half double crocheting. 15 half double crochets in the back loops only. Okay, on it. Let's go. Yeah, I realized that as I was going to try to find pictures and stuff of Rolland, this was originally a crochet along that I did here on the channel, and the videos are still up. This was back when the channel was called Ink and Stitches. And so originally my blog was under that name as well. When we switched it over, it looked like some of the posts did not carry over very well into the new platform. And so now I'm thinking I should try to re-release this so you guys can crochet your own little roly-poly. Oh, you're working on a Boggy Creek blanket. Okay. Tiny, it's embroidery. Yeah. Okay. Embroidery is good though. Making headway on a cardigan, says Emily, that you need to finish in a few weeks. Is this for you, or are you making a gift for somebody else? Okay, so this weekend, Nancy's going to make the high crochet dancing panda and then a bee journal for somebody. I wonder who that could be. I got to see the papers that Nancy got for my bee journals last night, and they're so cute. I love them. So, so cute. Yeah, I can't wait. I feel like at least when I get those, it's like started for me. So then that's kind of a good starting point. But I did buy I have a bunch of different kinds of journals that I got from Dollar Tree or that I had. And I think that they will be very good to start junk journaling in. Tammy's working on a purse. Oh, Emily's making the cardigan for herself. Also want to make one for each of my girls. So lots to do and so little time. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know. I have so many whips that I have going, you guys. That's why when I was trying to figure out what I should work on today, I was like, okay, do we want to do a mystery whip that I just grab and I need to finish, or should we do one of these? But the vote was out and Rolland won, so. And rightly so. He's adorable, so it's okay. Okay, hang on a second. No, I guess that is right. Okay. I'm talking to myself. I do that sometimes. Ooh, sweet. She's trying a new pocket idea in my bee journal. Yeah, I like the little, you make like a little paper clip. It's like a hidden paper clip, but it also holds a pen. Those are cool too. Yeah, all these fun little ideas. I started following Hither and Yawn is another channel that does junk journaling, and she's got some cool journaling ideas too that I'd like to give a try, because I have, like, there was one video that I'm going to follow along with that she makes this cool little folio thing with a 12 by 12 sheet of paper, and I have bought myself some 12 by 12 papers that I could do that with. So that would be fun. So this is going to be his shell, and it wraps around him like this. And since I'm working in the back loops only, I'm going to get the little ridges for his shell. So that's what I'm doing. That's how you get this sort of ridgy look, which I can show you. See the little lines? Kind of see it when the shadows hit it just well, but you can see the little lined look. So, Okay, my kids are out. They have half days today and tomorrow because they're doing parent-teacher conferences, so hopefully they're doing good. I'll find out. Today is my daughter's parent-teacher conference. Tomorrow is my son's. But we were thinking, since he goes in an hour earlier than her, that he'd maybe get out an hour earlier, which would be around now. So we may hear a hello at some point as he comes in the door. I'm not sure if he's getting out at 11:30 or 12:30 today. If I read all the multitude of emails that the schools send, then I would know. But it's like too many emails, and I feel like a lot of the information, it's good for a few people, but it's not needed for everybody. So I kind of glaze over it after a while, but then he'll ask me questions like, Mom, when is this? And I'm like, oh, I better go check that email. So bad. I'm so bad. Ugh. I feel like I think it's because when they're in their earlier grades and such, like preschool, especially pre-K, all of those, you get inundated with so many emails about what they did throughout the day and, what they ate and all these different things. And at first I used to read them all and it was like, just ate up that information. But at some point I'm like, okay, they ate another cracker, they had some goldfish, they played with clay, and then I was just like, I think that's kind of at the point where I stopped reading them all, like super hyper focused and such, and just kind of looked for the highlights. It's like, give me the book dummy version of the day, please. Like, let's do a quick summary. I'll read that. Oh. Good times, good times. So I got from the dollar store, and I'm going to show it in the video, but I can show it to you guys too. Hang on. Let me show it to you because I want to show you my idea. So I noticed in a lot of people's videos, like I'm thinking right here, but there's a lot of times where people will have their channel name and it'll say, like, subscribe, thumbs up, whatever, notification bell. And so it'll have like their logo, right? Which I think is really cool. And so I was thinking about that. And I saw these signs at the dollar store and I thought that I could remake them because it's on chipboard, which is a perfect base. So it says welcome, but I'm going to paint it, and then I have, so it would go up here, and I have foam core board that I'm going to make Frizzy on with his little crochet hook and everything, and so then I'll deck it out to look like the logo, and then put like the like, subscribe, whatever, and that way it's just like a reminder for people that are new that, oh, hey, throw yarn in my window and keep watching, that kind of stuff, but it's also super cute. And so I think that I'm going to get crafty and I'll film a video so we can make our own channel signs for like under $10, So I thought that would be fun. I know, exactly. Well, but yeah, just email me when my kid is bad, right? I know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the better thing to do is, Michael. Like, I don't need to know if he sneezed, it's okay. Like, I just need a quick rundown. Just give me the details I have to know. Hi, Wonderstar Art. How's it going? Glad you could make it. Yeah. They just give you too much information and it's like, okay, all right. I don't know. My son was telling me though, like I mentioned that he's on the spectrum, very high functioning. So you wouldn't necessarily know just out the gate that he has ASD, but there's certain things like he used to have they call it an IEP, which is where basically when you have that diagnosis, the state has to do additional things for them in the classroom to help them to succeed. But they kept telling me that he really didn't need it, that he could go down to a 504, which is more like the school just kind of will help him if he needs like a fidget toy or something, then they'll do some things, but it's not as like strict, basically. And so I guess yesterday he said he got in trouble with the substitute a little bit, and she made him sit outside of the classroom because sometimes like he has too much energy, right? And so they give him a wiggle chair just so he can kind of move his body a little bit. But he said he was just kind of like, I don't know, he was standing or something and at his station and kind of just like wiggling a bit, just kind of getting out some of that extra energy that he had. And the teacher felt like he was disrupting the classroom. And so she took him out of the classroom and made him stay outside of it for a bit. And I don't know. I was just like, come on. Every kid learns differently. And sometimes we have, especially like if you have not even just autism, but also like ADHD, sometimes you have to be doing multiple things, right? Like if I'm watching something, I should be moving my hands, which is why I crochet, right? Because then it's helping you to process the information and absorb it better. I also tend not to look people in the eyes because I process information better if I'm not. So I just am listening, and that way that's the only thing that I'm doing, right? These are things I struggle with, but like for him, he's trying to sit there for a full day of learning, and that's very hard for a kiddo who's got like ADHD and is also on the spectrum. So if he needs to get up and sort of like jiggle a little bit, I think that should be okay. But what do I know? I said to him, I double checked with him. I was like, okay, were you trying to be disruptive? And he's like, no, I had to move I just had to wiggle or whatever. I had to move. I was like, well, then that should have been fine. Like, I get it though. As a teacher, you probably struggle. Like if it's for me, I would struggle with that because I have a hard time enough keeping my focus on something. So if somebody is like doing big movements or something like that, I just lose my train of thought. So maybe the teacher was like that. I don't know. Hi, Moonrose. How's it going? Hello. Yeah. It's tough. Like having kids is the most rewarding thing, but it's also very difficult, because you can't shelter them from everything. You kind of have to let them pave their own way through life. But that's not easy. And it was a sub anyway, so they probably just didn't know. Probably thought he was just trying to be disruptive. Oh my goodness. How many rows am I doing? I probably should check that, right? I'm just going to make this really long shell. It'll be like, oops, I went a little too far. Oopsies. All right, let's see here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's it. Hang on. Okay. All right, let's start on 6. I believe I am at the point where I need to do some decreases. Okay. Here we go. Everybody's saying hi to everybody in the chat. Oh, you're going live too, Moonrose? When I'm done with mine, you're going to go live? So you're going live at 12. Pacific time, it's 12. Is that right? If so, please put drop in the chat, and that way people can find your channel and they can do a, what should ours be called? So sometimes they'll call like a froggy hop from Froggy's channel, Froggy Went a Knitting. They'll froggy hop to another live. And I think Granny D's they did a squirrel raid, and they'll kind of do something like that onto the next live. So we got to come up with something for mine. Hoppin' hives, I don't know. Yeah, you would hope the teacher would leave notes that, you know, certain kids need extra assistance to help them get throughout the day. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And sometimes there's just like definitely teachers that handle atypical children different, you know, and they probably don't manage them very well. So he's definitely had teachers like that. In the very beginning, before we got the diagnosis, they would just put him onto a, like, at a table by himself because he had a really hard time sharing, because of his need to, like, kind of collect things and have things on his own. He just always struggled with that. And so because of that, it being considered disruptive, he would be put alone, which I hated, which was kind of a big push to get his diagnosis. Oh, you did do a live. Oh yeah, I'll check that out for sure. I will pop on over as I continue crocheting and working on Rolland. Okay, I need to decrease here. All right. I'm half double crochet decreasing, no less. Okay. All right. Granny D! Hello, hello! Squirrel scamper, yeah. I was trying to figure out, because when people come from different channels and they go, you know, or they come from your channel and they go to somebody else's live, then isn't it like a squirrel raid when your squirrels come over, because that's your mascot. Mine is bees, obviously, so we gotta come up with a good way. Buzz dive or buzz landing. That's right. The frizzy bees have buzzed from their hive to yours. Oh, cool. You show your sweater vest. Awesome. Bee sting. Oh my gosh. That's cool though. I want to see your sweater vest, so I'll double check. I'll check that out for sure. For sure. I know. I try to just I always try to pop on, because I don't always get notices if people are going live. Yeah, squirrel raid. Yeah, I don't get notifications, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Maybe I need to... I thought I had them set up that way that it would always tell me if somebody was going live so I could pop in, but I don't think it is. I think I need to double check on that, because what I'll do is I'll just go to the main YouTube and I'll just filter through to see if I see anybody's on, and then I'll pop on in. That's right. We got to be our kids' advocates for sure. Yep. You got to push for those diagnoses. Yeah. And then be their advocates for sure. Well, that's kind of like because he went to the outdoor school, which they call CISPIS over here. But he went to that, what was it? It would have been, he got back last Thursday. And I packed like a whole bunch of food, and I told them that I don't know that he's going to eat the food that you guys have there. So I just want to make sure that he has something. And so I packed a bunch of different foods, and they were individually packaged so that they could easily just hand them off to him. And he did need that. So. Oh, you do treasure raids. I like that. Yeah, so I feel like YouTube's sleeping sometimes. They don't always tell you, right? Like Granny D always tends to go on around the same time. So I know, and if I look at the clock and I'm like, oh, whoa, Granny D's probably on, and I'll go check and say hi in her chats and such. But yeah, especially if there's somebody that goes live at different times, I just don't know. I don't know what's going on. But I have such a good time being present in the community and hanging out with everybody. So I do try to buzz my way over there. Oh my goodness. like I'm going to have to get my cat's haircuts again. We do the lion cuts on them. And Merlin didn't get one last time because his was not growing as fast as Arthur's. But oh, I think I just heard my son. Yeah, it is. Hi. He just got home. So that was a quick day for him. My goodness. I try to get to lives, but man, being a tutorial channel is oh so demanding. Yes, I completely agree. I think if I was solely tutorials, yeah, that's why I tend to do the lives. And I've been doing some other ones where I do the hauls and stuff just as a break. You gonna come say hi? There he is. This is my son. I like to call him Pookie. You had a nice quick day at school, huh?
Are you doing a live right now?
I am. Say hi to everybody. Yep, this is my time. You're usually at school, so we're just hanging out here probably another 20 minutes or so, and then that's that. I'm working on Rolland. Look how big his head is. Isn't that cute? It's a big head. You gonna go on hang out with your friends?
Chase is at home, yeah.
No, he's not. But your buddies on Discord are.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. All right, what am I doing here? Let me check my pattern. Oh, I'm
gonna leak your pattern. Everyone copy her. It's that sunflower from Plants vs. Zombies.
Shh, nobody needs to know where it's from. It's a happy sunflower. I know, I like rebranded it as a happy sunflower even though.
No!
Oh no! Oh, he's jumping out of his pot. There we go.
Oh no!
Oh no, what happened? Hang on. What is going on around here? I think so. What happened? There we are.
What the heck?
I think we're still here.
It fell out again.
It fell down onto the camera and so or onto the keyboard and you guys went away. Michael says hi as little man. You got hey kiddo. Hi Goofy Gremlin. How's it going? Yeah, see PVZ, that's right. Yeah, I have
Gremlin?
Yes, Goofy Gremlin. So I have another shop that's called Geek Shikarumi, and I do sell patterns for some Plants vs. Zombies characters. I have Cattail.
You made that? You never told me.
Cattail. I have Snow Pea Shooter and Pea Shooter are up there, and then I took the sunflower down and I put it over on Frizzy Bee, and that's Happy Sunflower.
Can I leak one of your video ideas? She's gonna make some two things. She's gonna make Here, let me tell you everything she has on coming soon.
Coming soon. He's reading my whiteboard.
Bee earrings.
Yeah, we're not doing beer earrings.
Stitch markers DIY, ghost tutorial, book review, and interviews.
Yep. I did the ghost tutorial actually. You can cross that one off. That's on the channel already.
Oh, nice. Here, wait, let me just.
Yep. I'll have interviews coming soon, so he's kind of giving you a sneak peek.
Interview who?
I'm going to have Shy on, and Shy did the really cute strawberry squares that I kind of have shown you.
I want to get interviewed.
You're going to get interviewed too?
I've never been interviewed.
Oh, I love Zelda, Goofy Gremlin. Yes, Zelda is amazing. I used to play Zelda all the time with my dad, actually. I was his navigator, and so he used to buy, I don't know if they still sell them, but he used to buy...
Shop at yummycats.com.
You're so silly.
What character
Hi, Angie! How's it going?
Mom, which one is this again?
Coco.
Mm-hmm. You should make a new one. You should make a vanilla, like, bean.
That's because that's your favorite, huh?
Yeah, I like vanilla bean. And it was like...
Shima's in the house. Hi, Shima. How's it going? But yeah, I used to navigate for him. So we used to buy those magazine type things that would be a guide to get you from start to finish through the game. And I would navigate for him. So yes, we were kind of cheating because we had the player guide that we would go through.
What?
Angie, this is my son. He just got home. He has an early release today for parent-teacher conferences, but I've got his tomorrow. So, yeah. Welcome over from anyone who was hanging out in the yarn room. I'm glad you guys could come on over. Yes, I heard about that, Goofy Gremlin. My dad was actually showing me that. So in the newest game, you get to play as Zelda herself, not as Link, which is really cool. And I think she's saving Link this time, which is really a nice change of pace for it. So
you never told me about that.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Did you go play your games, Papa?
I'm staying here for a while. When did you buy this?
Angie says, hi, son.
Hello.
Yeah, he's going through all of my bee things.
Why did they have this much of derpy eye? Let me see.
Oh, that was something I actually bought at a shop in Seaside. Not this time, but the last time.
Oh, yeah, I remember when you bought it.
Yeah, and it had the little cards that told you. It's like a little lucky bee. Hi, Emily. Welcome back.
Can I give a shout out?
You had to stretch your sourdough loaves. Wow.
Can I give a shout out?
Go ahead, honey.
Shout out to Dutch Bros.
Yes.
Mom literally buying everything that they have there.
That's right. I have so many of their stickers that, because they give you so many stickers, and if you go back, they give you more. So I have a lot of Dutch Bro stickers.
Can you give me a shout out?
Shout out to my son. Here he is. Do you see the resemblance? Heyo. Goofy Gremlin. I'm a huge Nintendo Zelda nerd. You've posted some Zelda drawings on your channel. Very cool. If you want, just put the word drop in the chat and Nightbot will put your link to your channel so people can see your drawings. That's really cool.
Can I link my channel?
James has a channel as well. He does video games that he plays.
I had one before, but I quit that crap because it was so goofy. All the stuff I wrote in there. So I made this new one.
Yes.
It's really good, I hope.
You did.
I post like once a month because I have school.
All right, Goofy Gremlin just dropped in their link, and so you can pop on over and see the art that they're creating based on video games.
Ow. I just hit my head on this.
Oops. All right, my sweet. I love you.
Love you, Mom.
Have fun gaming. Yes, Wonderstar also makes some really awesome art as well. So check out their channel too. And they just put the link in for you guys. Okay, back to Rolland. This is where we're at so far. Yes, I agree. He does, he's usually just filming his, like he'll play Roblox and such, and then you'll just see the characters and he's talking in the background. Yeah. I know. I'm telling you, nowadays, that's what the kids want to be. So we were just having this conversation at dinner the other day, whereas, you know, it used to be, oh, what do you want to be when you grow up? Oh, I want to be, you know, an engineer. I want to be a restaurant owner, plumber, you know, whatever the case was, construction worker. Now it's, I want to be a YouTuber. Like, I want to be a YouTube star just like Mr. Beast, or I don't even know all the names of the ones the kids watch nowadays, but that's like what all the kids want to be. And they all want their own YouTube channels and stuff. But yeah, it could be a bit nerve-wracking because you're just not sure. You don't want them to go down the wrong path, you know, and or get the attention of some of the weirdos that you'll encounter sometimes. Yes, Nancy. Yeah. Sometimes that's, you know, I think they call it faceless channels where you don't show your face. And then there are some actually that I follow where they usually just put music in the background and you're just watching them making things, and then they'll put text up as to what they're doing. So they're talking via text, but not actually through the voice. Through the voice. It took me a bit when I first started this channel, which I want to say I started it back in 2016. I think is it my 8-year? Is it? No. Yeah. I think my 8-year channel anniversary is going to be next year in like March or something like that. But yeah, I did not, I showed my face in the sort of the welcome video, but then it was mostly just my hands and I would explain what I was doing. So it took a little bit because I get nervous. Like I was just telling Angie, I was over in the yarn room before coming on. I still get a little bit of nervousness, you guys, like butterflies and stuff. So, oh, you're probably around, you live on the West Coast like I do, Goofy Gremlin. I'm up in Washington. And Nancy, you call your son Jay. Oh, I like that. I like that. Yeah, it was always just call him James. We didn't want, them to switch it to Jimmy or something like that. That was never like, not that there's anything wrong with that name, but we just felt like he was just a James. That was it. But Jay, I do like a lot. Yeah, it is different for minors and adults. Yeah. I know kids they're just so comfortable being on camera, it seems like. Whereas I would have never done that when I was younger because it would just be too uncomfortable. But as I've gotten older and I think I just got more comfortable with myself, then I'm more able to do this and be comfortable. But I still get nervous. Like I still had butterflies before I popped in. You do too, Michael? Okay, I feel better. Like, Michael's been doing this for a while, too, and, like, I don't know. I just wondered if it was just me. I just get nervous. It's because I think for me, it's like I don't like there to be a lot of spaces of no talking. And so if the chat is very quiet and I can't think of something to say, then I get nervous about that. And so it's nice if we can keep the conversation going. Like when I first started doing lives and I think the first live that I did when I first started doing these Thursday lives, I don't think I had anybody in the chat, or maybe one person. And I don't think they were really talking that much. And so I had to carry that entire hour just coming up with things to say to try to keep it interesting for the replay. And that was hard. Let me tell you, that was really hard. So as I'm getting more subscribers and people have been able to catch the lives, it's gotten a lot easier, because that's why, I love to chit chat with you guys, but it's like you need that engagement, right? Like there's only so much my brain can come up with. Oh, thank you, Shima. I'm so glad you think I'm doing a good job. I appreciate that. Yeah, Nancy just had started it off just doing her hands. Yeah, because then it's like you don't have to be all made up for the day or whatever. You can just sort of start crafting and, you don't have to do anything with your hands. So, yeah. Your son's videos are him building with music. Oh, he's a musician. How cool is that? My husband is too. Angie says it does get easier. Yeah. Yeah. I think as I was looking at what Goofy Gremlin was saying, if the kids are old enough to understand the boundaries and the dangers of the internet, then it's okay. Yeah. He's always been very good about being cautious, even in the day-to-day stuff, and having, which you wouldn't expect, but having that gut reaction that something's not right, and just not to do that. Like he'll actually walk away from his friends if he feels like what they're doing is not so good. Then he'll just come home and be like, no, I didn't like what they were doing. I just came home. So I like that. And she sometimes makes her shorts and pajamas perfect. What is it like? I used to joke with my sister-in-law when we worked for the winery together, because it was like business up top, party or hangout down below, right? Because she'd be in her robe or she'd have her blankets and stuff, but she'd have her business attire from here up where they could see it on camera. Oh my gosh. Wonderstar, do I need help with my playlist? When you say that, are you saying, do I need people to watch for the hours? Yes, I do. I am So I'm trying to get remonetized, you guys. So if you want to help me with this, I would be forever grateful. But basically, I need about 1,100 more hours to start having memberships here on YouTube. And then I'll also start having a Frizzy Bee shop. So I'm going to create really cute merch with my little bee and the crochet hook. And then I'll do my Crochetaholic stuff. And so, yeah, I'll have that whole little shop down below. And then I need an additional 1,000 hours of watch time to do the full monetization, which is what YouTube requires. So, yes, if you guys have the ability to, you can always just run my Everything Frizzy playlist in the background and just let it run. You can put the volume down lower if you're kind of just have it going and you're doing other things. I think you just can't have it muted, like completely muted on the video. Then it doesn't count, is what I've heard, unless you have the closed captions on. So, yeah, don't stand up. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's kind of how I am usually too, Nancy. Like I get the nerves and then I try to take a deep steadying breath and then I'll just hit to go live. And then once I start seeing people that I know that are friends and then I can relax and stuff. So yeah. Good job, Angie. That is so awesome. So you probably already have the memberships going then, huh? You can mute you can mute a tab, Michael. You can mute the tab, but not the video. You'll have to tell me how to do that. Yeah, that's right. Just put me down in the corner and run my videos, please. It is working though. I'm telling you, you guys, like it is working. I'm finally starting to see the watch hours going up. So every day I'll see that, you know, a few more hours have been added or, you know, sometimes like 10, 20 hours. It just depends. Thank you, Wonderstar. I appreciate that. So I want to say, Angie, was this you that told me this? I can't remember now if it was you or not, but and I don't know if this is right or not, but basically if you have a live, you guys let me know if this is true. If you're on live, okay, like for example, when I made Boone live the other day, this was on Monday. I went in for like a pop-up live to put him all together, to put the other one. This was one was already done. This was a bigger one that I was making. But I did that live. It was like an hour and a half, and I had quite a few people there. So when I checked at the end of the video, it said I had 17 hours of watch time. So I was like, sweet, awesome. You know, I got a good chunk that's going to go to my view hours. And then it like resets for the replay, I think. So once the video is actually fully posted, it resets the time. Now, does it drop those 17 hours into your bucket of watch time and then you kind of start again? That's what I need to find out, because when I looked it up, it seemed like that's what it did, that you do get those 17 hours, but I'm not too sure. So if you guys know, let me know. 5 to 7 days for YouTube to update hours. Wow. Yeah, exactly. You don't have to necessarily comment if you're sleeping, but but you'll watch. Oh. Emily's at 149 hours, but the channel's still rather small. Yeah, it takes a while. It does. And that's kind of why they always say, like, starting a YouTube channel, if you're thinking that it's going to be this overnight success, it takes a while to grow a channel. It really does. Like I said, I've been doing this since 2016. And in the beginning, I actually was able to get it monetized back when all the monetization meant was you could do ads. That was it. And I got demonetized because I stopped posting for a while there. But now there's more that you need to do, I think, to get monetized. And so it takes a while. So it's not for the faint of heart. It's definitely something you have to really enjoy doing. And I do. I really have a good time making friends, being on here with you guys, teaching things, crafty things, and all of that. So this is definitely something I love. You do get all the time from the lives. Good. 17 will We'll move over, but YouTube does its checks to see how legit the... Oh, I see. Okay. Angie was thinking you only get it after the video is published, the hours after the video is published. So I think Angie, I think you do get those 17 hours or whatever it is for that video, right? You get them. But I had heard people were just sleeping or something, and they were just having their videos on live just to try to get the few hours. Like people were just getting the camera rolling and just leaving it on. And so that's probably what Michael means. They're trying to crack down to make sure people are you know, being legit. Can't believe people did that. I mean, I get it. You know, it is hard to get the monetization stuff, but I mean, like, are you seriously just having people watch you sleep? It's kind of creepy, isn't it? Yes, YouTube likes consistency. It really does. And I feel like YouTube was kind of slapping my hand for a while because like they don't show the videos to as big of an audience as they used to. And so now I feel like I have to fight even harder to get back up there, and then I'm hoping the algorithm will take care of itself, but you know, who knows? It feels like you're playing this game with YouTube. You know, it's like, who's going to win who's going to win the fight? Oh, thank you, Nancy. Oh, I see. Michael's saying they got to make sure it's legit, like, so you're not getting the 6 devices from the same IP address. I gotcha. So they're checking in on who's viewing it too. Yeah, they're really cracking down. My goodness. You did? Are you serious, Emily? They're still doing that? The person was legit just sitting there sleeping, and it was on live. That is so creepy and ridiculous. Like, come on. No bueno. No bueno, I tell ya. See, I did that one wrong, you guys. I was supposed to go in the front loops only, and I went in the back loops. Okay. And it is important because this is making the ridging for him. So, all right, let's try that again. Stop, rewind. Let's do this one again. Yeah, regularity and consistency is how you get into the algorithm. You're watching somebody's bedside table. It's just so wrong. I don't know. It just feels weird. So random, people. I don't get it. Well, I won't be doing that. It does take all types, Angie. Oh my gosh. I'll just like I'll go on live. It'll just be Merlin sleeping here next to me. Watch my cat sleep. When first started, it was easier, but now you have to work on it to get the views. Yeah. Yeah, you stop focusing on the numbers and just want to have fun. I get that. I do. I think for me, because I got laid off this year, and this is it for me, like this, I'm trying to get this to be my full-time thing. That's why it's more critical. But yeah, I do get that. You do want it to be fun. And I have experienced some burnout, and there's been days where I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't even know what to do with myself right now. Like, I don't know what to start. Do I start something new? That's where my ADHD is like, start something new, you know, that's fun. That releases endorphins. But then I kind of remind myself that no, I really need to just stay focused and do something that's gonna help the channel or whatever, not just start something new. Oh my gosh. Granny T. He says if I did a live while sleeping and anyone was actually crazy enough to watch, they'd probably see me drooling and hearing me talking in my sleep and maybe tooting. That's awesome. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're just focusing, Michael, on what you put out and make it just pleasing. Yeah, just do what you can. And those that enjoy you as a person and what you do will, I mean, that's why they have the memberships, right? It's because, like, you want to support each other, and just so that we can continue doing what we're doing and putting out the content. So I like the memberships thing. Oh, smart. Yeah, Angie says if she wants days off, she schedules videos and shorts for those days. Do you go live every day, Angie? I don't know. I run out of things to talk about. Maybe. I do usually come up with things to talk about, but I feel like if I went live every day, I would probably have a lot of the lives where I'm just crafting on things. Like, I would bring in additional art onto the channel. Like, maybe I was painting something, or maybe when I start doing the junk journaling, I would go on live and just be junk journaling, that kind of thing. So it would just be like a hangout, kind of like this, but maybe not the pressure, just kind of, more top down, looking at what I'm looking at. Oh, you feel like you won't have anything to offer memberships? I don't think that's true. I think what you do is awesome. Like, I think even if you have one that's almost like a tip, right? It's, I don't know, $1.99 or whatever. And then maybe you can come up with some cute little, like, emojis or something that makes it special for people. There's, little things that you can do that I think would be fun. You could put Pink Lady up there. She's got this really cool, it's a pink 3D printed yarn bowl that's like a skull that's hot pink. It's amazing. And she could put her glasses on there, and it's got like magnets for her needles and stuff, and it's really cool. It's got spots, like caves of where the skull is for hooks to go into. You can make that an emoji. That would be cool. Do a little doodle. Thank you, Wonderstar. Much appreciated. Yes. Yeah, I think once I can get remonetized and do memberships, I'll probably move Patreon over here and just have everything here, because I'm already feeling very split. And so I think just having everything on one platform will be a lot easier. But for now, I do have memberships on Patreon. So at least for now. You go live every Saturday, and then spontaneous lives throughout the week. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen ones like 99 cents even, 99 cents just to say, hey, I love what you do. Keep at it, and it's not going to break anybody's pocketbook to have a 99-cent membership, even if that means releasing videos to your members ahead of time, like kind of a sneak preview of a video rather than waiting until it gets fully posted. There's a lot of things you can do that don't require you to do a lot of extra legwork, especially if you're already spread too thin, that I think people like and enjoy. Yeah, so Michael's saying he offers 30-day early access to every video, occasionally does members-only giveaways with the tutorial item that he's making, and because he can't keep everything. Yeah, that's true, right? Oh, Goofy Gremlin, I was wondering where you went. It wasn't letting you talk for some reason. I don't know why. You've been freed. You've been freed from the silent cell. Welcome back. Oh my gosh. I don't know why YouTube does that sometimes. You're not the first person that's mentioned that. Not on this channel, but on other channels. I've heard people it's like they can't talk for some reason. I don't know why. All right, I'm trying to redo this one row here that I messed up, because I need to go in the front loops. Whoops. It's a glitch on your end. You think so? Okay, the emojis on memberships. Angie's asking about that. Michael, I know you have them because you do Star Trek ones. So if you can let us know, I'm assuming that once you get to the point of having memberships, it's probably one of those things that is able to be added in, I would think. Like I don't know, like it'll prompt you if you want to have special emojis or something, which I'm going to do. I have to figure that out too, Angie, because I'm going to have bee themes, Avi. I'll be like my daughter, Avi. You guys would stop watching me, huh, if I talk like that? Oh, Avi. Oh, yeah, fun little plus, right? I think they're cute. Oh, is that what it is? Okay, Michael's are membership badges. That's still neat, though. I like that. I like that that's the case. So I think, if you're in the chat, it's before your name or something? Maybe? Welcome to the live. Make sure you follow the guidelines and not letting me talk. Yeah. We're all figuring it out, Angie. I'll let you know if I figure it out. A lot of it's new to me too, especially like I never did lives regularly like this. This is very new for me, but I'm enjoying it, and that's why I keep coming back. Keep coming back for more. Oh, after your name, you get the little badges. I like that. So people know you're cool. You're a member. All right. Okay, I'm almost done with the shell. I just get to talking and then I'm not productive, you guys. That's okay. I'll just figure out his legs probably on my own time because it's going to take a little bit of jiggering to figure out how I want them to look. Before I went on, I was trying to, yeah, that's right. Okay. I was trying something different. So basically his legs are just chain 2, and then what do? You slip stitch in the second chain from the hook. That's it. They're very simple, right? So on here, I don't even know if you can really see. They're just little teeny tiny legs, you guys. There's 7 on either side. So he's just got those. So I thought, oh, maybe I could just do a chain and then just kind of do like this. It didn't look right. It didn't look very good. So maybe I will just do the same thing. It's just more ends to tie in, but that's okay. That's all right. Yeah, Nancy's got emojis too. Gotta go, daughter's here. Okay, tell your daughter I say hi. This is probably the daughter you went to Dollar Tree with the other day. Thank you. These are Temu purchase. I had to wear them. I love them so much. My bees. I did notice that when I was driving to get my Dutch Bros, my thing kept pulling on them. So my ear got a little bit sore. I'm like not used to wearing such long earrings, but I remember being a kid. I don't know if you guys ever had this, but they had this, it was what do you call it? Like it was a base, and then it would have the strings that went through, and then you would bead and make like a bracelet. I made bracelets with these kind of beads. Can you see them? So I don't even know what that's called. So maybe Nancy knows. It seems like something Nancy might know. She knows. She's she's very crafty about lots of things. So. Goofy Gremlin's got to go do laundry and doesn't want to. Preach. I hate doing laundry. My husband does the laundry and I have to do the folding. But it'll go so many days that I'll end up with 3 baskets of laundry to fold. It's awful. No, not Temu. I know. I did it. I like Temu. I know a lot of people were like not so sure and kind of go back and forth about the whole Temu thing, but I have another bag of things coming from Temu. I don't even know what I bought, you guys. I should just open it the next time I'm live. I'll open it and we'll do a little haul. I buy random stuff. Seed beads. That's right. Used to make those types of earrings and bracelets. Lots of work. I can imagine. And, you know, you buy it on Temu and it's like just a couple bucks for a pair of earrings. And they're so pretty. So, Michael, Shima threw some yarn in your window. Awesome. Wonder Star's throwing yarn in your window, Angie. I know Angie's already left. She had to go hang with her daughter. Oh my goodness. Oh, Nancy's got lots of orders from Temu coming soon. I want to see what you get, Nancy. Please post a video. Hi, Crafty Gypsy. How's it going? Ivy B does a lot with seed beads. Ooh. Well, you know, my friend Shy that's going to come on, she, on her strawberry ones, she does seed beads for the seeds of the strawberry. So I know I have seed beads. I need to figure out, though, if I have the right colors. But I'll just show you guys. Okay, hang on. I'm going to show you something I got from Temu. And I'll tell you this right now. It's not 100% looking like it did in the picture. And if you guys are fans of Studio Ghibli, you'll know why. So it's a wind chime of Totoro. But look, he's black. He's not supposed to be black, you guys. He's supposed to be gray. And then there's the little blue one on the side. I still really like it, but I'm wondering if I should paint him because he shouldn't be black. His belly's supposed to be white, and he's supposed to be basically like a gray color, like what we're working with. I want to say he'd be like the lighter gray here. Not black. It just doesn't look right for him. Anyway, I still like it. But, you know, you get things like that. Oh my God, dropping a case of seed beads is the worst. Yeah. Oh, cool. Nancy built a side table for her recliner so she can work while watching TV. I like that. That's cool. Yeah, well, we got to get up and walk around and move around, right, Michael? So I've got a bunch of beads, you guys, because I had this idea in my head that I was going to make my Yummy Cats characters out of clay and create these really cute keychains and sell them. It's just one more thing, though, for me to have to do, and I'm finding that that's really difficult to find the time to do. So now I have a chisel of beads, you guys, like tons. So yes, I do. I don't know if you guys can see. These are seed beads, but to Goofy Gremlin's point of dropping them, I mean, I can't even really show you. They're very tiny. These ones are different colors. I've got some that look like little pearls. I've got these cute little ones that are like little flowers. These remind me of like a nebula because they've got pink and blue. I think somebody made me earrings one time with those. But, oh, I have more seed beads, you guys. These are kind of like rainbow. See? Yummy Cats. I got little spoons. How cute are those? And I got little leaves. And then I just went... Where was I when I got these? I think I was at Joann's. But I got these cute little clay owls. They come in different colors. And then I got these fish out of clay. Aren't those adorable? So what I'm thinking, actually, is so Shy has showed on her channel, and I want to make them as well, but she makes her own stitch markers. So I'm thinking of starting to make my own stitch markers and making some pretty ones and having a video too. So I might share with you guys, but you need stuff like this to do them. And then these are the little hooks that open up like so for stitchy markers, and then we'll hang our own little designed things. So it's just one more craft that I bought things for, you guys. Yes, you have a wonderful yarn studio, Michael. No, don't shake it. I know. Don't shake it. Oh my gosh. Oh, I know. It's terrible because, like, I'm the kind of person that I hyper focus on not bumping into something so much that I notoriously bump into it, like, every single time. So I almost have to not think about it, and then it'll be fine. Shetty Cowood's crocheting. I'm just butchering that. I know I am. Shetty, is that Shatik? Shatika. Oh my gosh. Is it Shatika? Hello, hello. Shatika Woods Crocheting. I think that's how it's meant to be split up, but I could be wrong. But you can let me know in the chat. It is not disorganized, Goofy Gremlin. Everything is in its own spot in this container. I'll have you know. Okay, Emily, thanks for hanging out. Ugh, overnight job. Good luck with your recording. You ordered some sea turtles and made stitch markers and earrings from them. Yeah, I'm thinking like earrings, stitch markers, those would be fun to make on the channel for sure. Oh, that's what you're talking about. You're talking about the rainbow ones. Is that what you're talking about, Goofy Gremlin? Yes. That's how they organized them in the bag. So technically, I did not disorganize them. They were already like that. And Emily's put her link to her channel, so if you guys can go throw some yarn in her window. Yeah, the colors are all mixed together. I know. They have some really cute seed beads, though, and I don't think I can really... Nope, see, I already dropped it. They're like iridescent, I'll just tell you. So the pearls that are kind of iridescent and have... It almost, to me, looked like bubbles because you get little pops of color. They have seed beads like that, too, so I have those as well. But yeah, I think we could do some fun crafts with these. So I've got it organized here. So... You dropped a box of findings once. It's still a bundled mess. I'm extra careful with my boxes now. Yeah. What was it that... I'm trying to remember. There's a... I have those... Remember caboodles? It's kind of like an art caboodle. They're like... They have a little fastener. You open it up and then it kind of has like... a couple tiers that come out, so it's good for paint brushes and paints and different things like that. But I have caboodles and I have stuff for clay crafts. And what was it? Oh, I know what it was. I can't remember what they call them, but like on a necklace, the fastener on the back that you have to open, and then it has a claw. What are those called, you guys? And they just have a little loop to connect to, but those went everywhere, and they're still everywhere, like in the cracks and crevices, because they're so tiny. And my daughter just kind of like shoved it back in there, and when I went to open it, it was just an explosion in there. So I try to be organized, but oh my gosh. Yeah. And some of the giveaway items are actually organizing things, you guys, because I buy so many. Yeah, it's like a clasp. I think they call them something though. Is it a monkey clasp? That sounds maybe right. But yeah, I buy a lot of organizers because I see them and I think, ooh, that's cool. Ooh, that's cool. I should get that one. And then I end up with so many organizers and I don't have enough things to organize. So I either need to gift them away so that you can be more organized, or I need to buy more things so that I have more things to organize. Right? No, caboodles are not stackable. That's true. That is very true. So that makes things a little tougher. I keep seeing on Temu, I think, they have the old card catalogs, decorative now, from the libraries. And they're usually stained really pretty, or they're painted really pretty colors. And they're decent size. And I keep thinking, ooh, that would be fun. I should get that, you know, and... I don't know, do stuff for my journaling in, but that's just one more thing to have amongst all of this. So, oh my goodness. Thank you. Yes, this is Boone. So this was my exclusive pattern for Patreon this month. And so it's also, the pattern's also available for Boone and his pumpkins now on Etsy and Ravelry. So you can check out the videos of me putting him together. I did a live, which was really funny to put him together. And I also did a Howl's Moving Castle craft at the same time because I had this little Lego guy. It's not Lego, but I had it from Temu that I put together of Howl's Castle, and then I built the base that he's on. I realized I've got some moss hanging out here, so I'm just going to pick it off. But anyway, I built this little base so it looks like he's climbing on a hillside, which he is in the movie. But yeah, you should check that out. I have that live. That was like an hour and a half of crafting, and then I also have a video making this as well. So, fun. Yeah, I like to do crafts. I need to do more crafting, I think. Yeah, they're so cool. They're just like, it's a fun piece to look at, if nothing else. You tried to bid on one on eBay and it went up to $2,000. Jeez, go on Temu. You're buying on Temu anyways. They have a ton of them. Yes, I love anime. I used to watch anime a lot. Now I am a K-drama gal, but yes, I used to watch anime all the time. Like Full Metal Alchemist is a favorite. What else? I loved Hunter x Hunter. Obviously I haven't watched all the Studio Ghibli movies, but I've watched a lot of them. I really enjoyed those. I can like Clannad, I think is one of the ones I enjoyed. Anyways, I've got a lot that I enjoy. And I feel like I should start getting back into it because Michael, who's in the chat, MDL, his husband loves anime and he keeps telling me about ones I need to watch. Careful with kids. What, on the anime? I think my kids would... Oh, Demon Slayer. That was one of the ones Panda told me I need to watch, actually. He said Demon Slayer. I think he's... I don't know. Are they still coming out with episodes? I know. We do. Yeah. Panda... Apparently, Panda is a big fan of Gilmore Girls, too, which I am as well. So, we are like kindred spirits. You want the old ones. Yeah. Well, the one little drawer thing that I bought at Joann's feels like the old one, but they're expensive because you're just getting the one and not the whole shebang that you'd actually pull the drawers out of. So, Jujutsu Kaisen. I'll have to check that one out too. I haven't heard of that one. Yeah. I know. I need to get back into it. I was watching, it's not anime. There's a really cool cartoon, I guess, called Hilda that I really was enjoying. And then my kids were not as interested in watching it at the time as I was. And so I haven't gotten to finish that. But that one was really cool. And I really want to watch, what's it called? I think it's called Over the Garden Wall. It's a movie that is out, and I've seen so many cute crafts from it, you guys. It's got like a kid with a tea kettle on his head, and then there's another kid with sort of a dunce type cap on his head. And I've seen so many crochet stuff, like a blanket that's really cute. Oh, I would love to make stuff from there. There's like there's like pumpkins in it too. Was it pumpkins? I might be getting that confused with Coraline because I've seen a lot of Coraline stuff lately. Hi, Darcia. How's it going? Glad you could make it in. I'm actually going past the hour. We're just chit-chatting at this point. I think I finished this full tail end whip stitch down to create end of the tail of the body to fit into nicely. Don't you love it when you write yourself notes on how to do something and you can barely understand what you've written? Oh, yeah, that's very true. Some animes are not for kids. They are definitely not for kids. But that's because they know that adults are watching them too. So what I was telling myself is that on the back side of Rolland that I need to close this and whip stitch it closed like so. And then it will fit over, in theory, over his body like so. So his body will show underneath, and then his little head will be up like so. So he's pretty good size, you guys. I think he's going to be really cute. But I'll have to decide on if I want to do, I'm thinking I'm going to do acrylic for his antenna and his little feet underneath. Because I think that blanket yarn is going to be too thick for making those details. I built a storage unit for my small craft supplies from Small Michael's drawers that I glued together. It has a total of 20 drawers. I have a video showing how I made it. Oh, cool. Closest to the card catalog I can make. Wow, yeah. That's neat. I think I would show you, but I don't think I can. But, so I think I got it in, you know, Target on the dollar bins, but they're anywhere from $1 to $5 usually. They had a little, it was a 3-drawer card catalog that I got, and it's really cute. And I have it. It's behind, here, if I move these, you might be able to see it. Can you see that, you guys? There you go. So it's like a mini one, which if they had them still, I bought that a while ago though, Nancy. But yeah, if they had them still, you could totally get it. So this one, you never know what you'll find, right? You just tuck things in. I have a little spider and a bunch of these weird little wiffle ball things that I think was on a light string at one point. But it's just your usual one here. But I thought that was really cute. So I bought that. But yeah, you could have totally stacked that up. That would have been perfect. That would have been perfect. Oh, I was looking at the clock, seeing it was 12:30, thinking my daughter would be coming in, but I think she's leaving school at 12:30, so she's not going to be here for a little bit. So anyway, okay, what do we have left to make? So we've done the shell. I just have the legs and the antenna to make. So I'm thinking that I'm going to make the antenna with acrylic yarn. I think that's going to look the best. Yeah, me too. I like the little drawers too. IKEA I have it as well over there, but it's like an unfinished wood, but they have one that's got, I want to say 3 drawers, and then some bigger drawers at the bottom, something like that. You could add really cute little, pull outs as well, but that won't look like the card catalog, but they are very cute. So I keep thinking if I find really cute little knobs that I could, drill through, because it just has at the top of it like a little indent where you can stick your finger and pull the drawer out that way, which is fun. But I know, like I said, it's like I buy all these organizers, but none of them match each other. They're just, so I feel like they're organizing all over the place, I have behind Boone, you can kind of see it here. There's a black one and it's plastic, but has a lot. It's like those tool, for screws and such like that. But I bought that because I have this other one that I use for stickers, for my Yummy Cat stickers. So I thought, oh, this one might work, but it's not as wide. And so I was thinking safety eyes might actually be really good for that, because I have safety eyes in this one over here behind me. There we go. I have some up there. I've got multiple like handled ones with safety eyes. I've got safety eyes all over the place. So maybe just having them in one thing would be a good idea. Oh, Nancy's asking Darcia some questions about her package. Oh, very cute. You made a miniature version of the IKEA storage for your miniature craft room. Oh, you haven't seen them there? I'm trying to remember where I saw that. Where in IKEA that I saw that. I want to say it was either over in the kids area where they have the craft supplies there, or it was in where you would have the metal racks that have, like the little drawers and cups and things that you can, like, I don't know what you call those, you guys, but you know what I'm talking about. I think it was one of those two places that I saw them. But yeah, on occasion you'll find like these random organizers, like that black one I got from Ross, and that was a cool find. It was like the only one they had at the time, and then I saw it at another Ross too. So they just have random stuff there, and you can sometimes find little treasures. So, oh, they're just always sold out at yours. Yeah. Yeah. No good, no good. Okay, with E, chain 4, slip stitch in the first to join, single crochet around. I think I'm starting with black. Okay. I gotta get over to IKEA. I hear they have bee plushies. Not that I need any more bee plushies, but I look, they're really cute. They have like little ones and then a bigger one. Maybe I can just take my kids because they like to go with me. Oh, 3 hours away is the closest? That's terrible. The closest one we have to where I'm at is in Portland. And I want to say that takes me like 30 minutes to get there from where I'm at. So it's not too bad. If there's traffic, it's a lot worse, but no traffic, it's not too bad. But I do love IKEA. They've got good ideas, you know? I like seeing how they set up a room and you kind of get some inspiration that way. Yeah, Nancy's going to do a video soon. She's making a fairy house. So she's been making stuff out of the paper air dry clay that she's going to do her fairy house in. I'm excited to see that. That is going to be fun. Okay, single crochet around. So I'm doing acrylic yarn for the antenna, but I'm using a bigger hook than I normally do, thinking that that might be a good middle ground for him. So they're not too small, but they're not getting stuffed, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay, there we go. Replace the stitch marker. Here we go. Has anybody got anything they're working on? It's actually getting on towards lunchtime for me. So I'm gonna be heading out here in just a minute so I can go eat. Tomorrow's live. Okay, so Nancy's going live tomorrow and she's making her fairy house. Ooh, you're getting fairy lights to go in it? Awesome. I love fairy lights. I'm thinking though, so everybody was enjoying the Halloween dioramas. Now I keep thinking I need to do a Christmas one, and I got to figure out what I want to make for the Christmas one. So let me know if you think of anything. But that could be fun. We're gonna get crafty. Oops. Well, I think I'll probably let you guys go so I can go and eat. I can smell that somebody's heating up toast or something that's smelling delicious. My stomach's starting to growl. It's like, feed me. You must feed me. Anyways, well, I have really enjoyed hanging out with you guys. Thanks for hanging out and staying on later than usual so that we could just chit chat. But I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Get out to a pumpkin patch if you can, so I can live vicariously through you. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next live. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so that you know anytime I'm on live and we can hang out in the next one. See ya. Goodbye, guys.